Well, our council meeting today was a rather lengthy one and considered a number of good meaty issues. One of the best things we did though was the adoption of the next stage of the third amendment to our planning scheme. And that's particularly around the Youngalla Township Plan and the Finschhatten Township Plan. That's of course to facilitate the development that might happen up there in terms of the mountain bike trail. So it's a very, very good move. It's another stake in the ground as we move forward to what will be a world-class, iconic facility at the top end of our valley in terms of the mountain bike trail. So we're bringing the community along this journey all the way. It's very, very exciting though. So what we're going to see now is a controlled area around the townships of Finschhatten and the townships of Youngalla. They're our trail towns. They'll be at the centre of all of this. So we don't want development to happen willy-nilly. We want it to be controlled. And another major issue we dealt with today was the request from the state government for us to close off an environmental reserve at East Point. That's a reserve entrusted in our care at the moment, an environmental reserve. It's not a road, but there is a road that's going down through that reserve to East Point. We know that a number of people go down there all the time to enjoy the recreation of that beautiful area of the mouth of the Pioneer River and fish down there. What has happened is that the East Point development has been sold off to developers by the state government, and part of the conditions that the state has put on that developer is to revegetate and to rejuvenate the environmental reserve on the eastern seaboard of that development. So that's from the development boundary down to the high tide mark. So as I said, the problem for council at the moment, we know as soon as we shut that road off, people are going to make their own way. They'll drive down the beach, and there's some very, very big concerns about people accessing East Point via the beach in their four-wheel drives. The turtle watchers, for instance, and all the other environmental concerns about accessing East Point over the existing journal system. So we have laid it on the table for further consideration. We'll come back to this. We have to make a decision on it very shortly because the state government pressuring the developer to actually do their job in terms of revegetating that environmental reserve that the road goes through right now.